Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is local businesses and autumn. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we need to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and rub our hands. Remember, you can also use soap and water if you don't have sanitizer. Just make sure you wash your hands for 30 seconds. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be talking about articles and reading. For our exercise today, grade 2s, let us turn to page 15. On page 15, we are going to be doing some articles. Now, there are 3 different types of articles that we use when we are saying or making sentences. We use the, a, and an. Now, the first thing you have to know is that when we use an article, it is because of the letters or because of the number. When we use the, it is for something that is very specific. We can even say that thing is the only one. The apple, the door. And then when we use a or an, we are talking about things in general. It can be many things, but we're talking about a. When we use a, we are using it before words that start with a consonant. Now, the consonant we are talking about are all the other letters in the alphabet that are not vowels. And then when we use an, we are using it before words that start with a vowel. Now, we all know our vowels by now, and these are a, e, o, and a. So, let's try and summarize on the board. We said that we use the word the for specific things, and sometimes we can say only one thing. The dog, the teacher. Then we use a or an for things that are general. But to tell the difference on whether to use a or an, you must remember for an, we use the an for words that have vowel sounds at the beginning, like a, e, o, and a. So if a word starts with any of the vowel sounds, then we put an if it is for a general idea. But if it is for a specific idea, we always use the word the. So now that we have recapped, let's try and take a look at the ones we have in our booklet. Let's take a look at number 1. Number 1 is telling us to circle the correct article, either a, an, or the in each sentence. Let's do A. A says, John wanted to read dash comic book. John wanted to read dash comic book. Now we have a and an. If you remember our rules very carefully, we know that we use an for any vowel sound before. The word we're supposed to be looking at is the word comic. Now because comic starts with a k, a c, that means we are not going to use an. So the one we are circling here is a. Now let's read the sentence clearly. John wanted to read a comic book. So please circle the a for A. Let's take a look at D. D says, Lisa put dash orange in her yogurt. Let's try again. Lisa put dash orange in her yogurt. Let's see which article we are supposed to use. The word we're going to be focusing on is the one before the articles. After the articles. The word after the articles is orange. So, do we say a orange or an orange? Now, if you remember our rule carefully, we said to use an, we need to have words that start with a vowel. In this case, the word orange, orange, starts with a vowel, which means that the word an is the one we are meant to circle. Now, let's read our sentence correctly. Lisa put an orange in her yogurt. Please circle the word an. Let's take a look at H together. H says, I quickly ate dash cookies. I quickly ate dash cookies. The articles that we have are the and an. Which one is the correct article? Now remember, we did say that if you are going to use an, you need to look at the words that start with vowel sounds. But the word we're going to be focusing on is the word cookies. Cookies. There is no vowel sound there, so that means that the word we're going to choose, the article we're going to choose is the article the. Now let us read our sentence again. I quickly ate the cookies. Please circle the word the. The rest of number 1, my dear friends, you're going to do by yourselves. Now let's take a look at number 2. Number 2 is asking you to write the correct article before each noun. Now we have been given the words, which makes this one much easier for us because we need to just remember our rules and when we use the article. Remember, we use the article the for things that are specific and only one. Then we use the article an for when we are talking about words that start with a vowel sound. And then we use the article a for words that are general. I am not going to do this with you. I think you are clever boys and girls. Try hard to match the article and use different articles to see if it makes sense. So take your time with this exercise, and when you are done, boys and girls, let's now go to page 16. On page 16, we have a beautiful short story that we are going to read. And as you can see from our beautiful pictures, we are going to learn about some little creature. I'd like you to please listen to the story, and I'm going to read it 3 times. The first time is for us to understand what the story is all about. The second time is for us to find our answers. And then the third time is for us to make sure that our answers are correct. Please listen and allow me to read. Pam is a fish. She lives in the river and she is very smart. Pam and her friends love to jump in and out of the water. Pam eats a lot of small fish every day. She likes to wiggle her tail when she is happy. So this is about Pam the fish. And look at her, she is so beautiful. Now let us read the questions about Pam. Number 1 says, where is Pam? Circle the picture of Pam. Where is Pam? Circle the picture of Pam. So you're going to circle the picture of Pam. Then for number 2, A, B, C, and D, you are either going to write true or you are going to write false on the line. Let's do D together. D says, Pam wiggles her tail when she is sad. Is that true? Or is that false? I would like you to please write your answer. The rest of these ones I want you to read by yourselves and then make sure that you go back to the story and read it a second time before you answer A, B, and C. And then read it a third time after you have found your answers, just to make sure that you answered your questions correctly. So have fun, boys and girls. Make sure that you take your time with both exercises, read carefully, understand the rules of an, the, and a. And I will see you soon after our advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
We have now come to the end of our lesson, boys and girls, and I hope you had so much fun. Remember, if you're not sure or you don't know, that's okay. You can always ask for help. Just make sure that you finish your exercise by yourself. So now that we are done, we need to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and rub our hands thoroughly. Remember, if you don't have sanitizer, you can always use soap and water. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. My friend Sashi was supposed to come and visit us today. I wonder where he is. Sashi. Hello, Sashi. So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.